Hi, this is Samantha from Soul Pathways, and it's Wednesday, the 16th of July. I wasn't actually going to do a video today. I really wasn't. But Divine pulled me out of the house and has me here. He, I guess, has something to say at 44 on my timer, so that was confirmation. He told me exactly where to go, and so here I am. I hope that you guys are all doing well today. I have to admit, I don't know about you, but the energies have been off the chart for me. And to say I'm feeling it would be almost an understatement. Feeling it, air quotes. Without further ado, though, I'm going to go ahead and say this. If you're here, there's a message for you here. If you're here and you're still watching, I need you to know you were brought to this message for a reason. And what are you exactly watching? You're about to watch me channeling to Divine, Creator, the universe. Whatever that higher power is to you, I talk directly with him as his prophet. And I just got a raindrop on me. He has something to say today. So I guarantee if you're here, you'll pull something away from this, okay? So that's what you're watching. I have no idea what he has to say. I heard somebody just think, oh, I wonder what he has to say. I really have no idea. I don't. I saw 3 geese on the way in. I've smelled a skunk. I felt a raindrop. I'm seeing bumblebees working. Bumblebees are about work and job. And there's a dragonfly above me. And they're about transformation, seeing things from a new perspective. As not to repeat cycles, you gotta grow. 3:44 on my timer when I said that. We got Mother Gaia with us. She's the wind. She is everything. I love her. She's my mother. As well as all the ancestors and angels. Your ancestors are here too. I honor them. I value them. And I'm bringing in Archangel Michael now to protect us, me, you, during the entirety of this transmission, okay? Again, without further ado, I'm going to get started. You don't have to meditate, you can just watch. But I have to meditate to get in there. Please put me in a bubble of light and cold protection. Clear me from crown down. Bring me the Merkaba of Archangel Metatron right into the core of beautiful Gaia, back up through all defines, chakras. I keep getting a sharp pain in my left knee, like I'm being bit or stung in my left knee. That might resonate with somebody. Does somebody have a knee injury they're dealing with? I'm seeing the infinity symbol. Archangel Raphael. Clear out all energies that are not mine. I'm healthy and well. Mother Gaia, remove all distractions on your own, please, so I can touch a base. Thank you. I'm calling in all my power, all my energy, all my heart, soul, and chakra fractals from all people, places, and things from the beginning of time that no longer serve me, that don't have my highest and best interest at heart. I am whole, complete, and sovereign in all my rights. I am healthy and well, and I am one with divine. I take on no one else's karma, no one else's energy, but my own. My energy is mine and my own. Calling in my higher self. Hi, Dad. He said it's been a rough couple days. Yes. Giving it to you. Oh, my eyes shut or open. Shut. If you're watching this message, I want you to know that I love you. Sorry, folks. I almost started crying. Hold on. Sorry, Dad. I know that it's been rough lately. The energy of the world is collapsing. And in that collapse, you are being reborn. I smell skunk. It's hard giving birth. Some of you have already birthed. Some of you have just had your water break. Some of you are in labor, and some of you are entering labor. But all my chosen, all earth angels, are heading this direction, are here. At least if you're in this collective, I have many collectives. That's a story for another time. This particular collective has had to face some of the hardest challenges of most of my collectives. Not that my collectives haven't all faced hard challenges. Certainly not. Actually, all my angels, all my children face hard collectives most every single day of their lives. This particular collective, they're actually going through the collapse of timelines, and then they're being forced to rebuild, and not just for themselves, but for the entire collective. Trust me when I say I'm so proud of each one of you, and I'm here, the angels are here, we understand how tired and frustrated you have. You have our support. Great things take time. That's what's at hand here. Many of you are very tired. Giving birth to children, sometimes for many of you, it took you a while to give birth to your child. I know it took her almost an entirety of an entire day to birth her child. And she did it natural because everything failed on her. Quite simply, this too is like that. For those of you who want to throw in the towel, I simply ask that you refrain. I ask that you withhold from impulsiveness out of exhaustion and frustration, even if 10 minutes at a time. Just say, I'm going to wait 10 minutes or 20 minutes, or I'm going to watch this show before I determine what I'm going to do, or I'm going to talk to this person, or I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to make dinner, or whatever, before I decide. Or I'm going to sleep on it, because that's what happened with Samantha. She said a lot of things, and a lot of these things are going to most likely impact her future, but in a very minute way. She didn't overly corrupt the path. But she is one of those that is overly burdened. But she's also one of my most brilliant warriors. All of you are warriors if you are one of my children and one of my chosen in this collective, because I hand-selected you for a reason. We committed to a contract together, and I will share with you this. You knew it would take a certain amount of time, and maybe you don't remember, and I understand that. One of the hang-ups here is timing. When it comes to timing, it's very helpful to break it down into segments instead of thinking of the whole thing. Break it down and go piece by piece. Because Samantha is coming to learn that she still has a ways to go in her journey and is feeling depleted. Same would hold true for many of you. If you're in this collective, you're on the same timing path. It's divine timing. But it could take up to another year for some of you to complete this, especially those of you with multiple multi-pronged missions. When other people too are involved in your mission, we also have to wait for those other people involved to complete and to be ready on their end. So in a sense, we're allowing space and time for other people within missions to get ready. Because some of you are coming together with other people to move to the next leg of your mission. This is how the contract is spoken, is written out. Those of you who know this are aware. Your journey hasn't been easy. You've went through many things and you've been doing it a very long time. It seems to only have intensified. That's because you're getting close. I wanted to clear up a few things though. Yes, you might still have some time left within your mission, but I will say this. It is not as is that you will be spending this mission for the next year. There will be movement within your mission forward, just small pieces though. For example, and I just say these are examples. If somebody here needs to move, they might move, and that will be what happens. And then they wait for a while for another breakthrough. Because many of you have many things you need to happen to have your mission completed. But for those of you who don't, you might have already made it and are successfully on your soul mission's path. And I'm extremely, extremely proud of you. Keep going. We're watching you, and if you need any help, know we are literally right there. All you have to do is say our names. Beyond that, though, there are those of you here with bigger, like I said, multi-pronged missions. And you need several pieces to fall into place before you can even remotely get going. And you might also, on top of this, be facing spiritual warfare heavily. And you might feel very oppressed and burdened and stressed out. Know that we are doing everything here to help you. We have heard every single prayer, every single cry, and trust we feel your tears. I have angels over here and ancestors. I hear them speak your names. I can't begin to tell you how loved you are, how praised you are, and we lift you up. You are heavily protected and guarded. And yes, the things that you need are coming and will get to you despite those opposing you that are trying to take these things from you. The time has come that the opposition is now fading away, and I think many of you are starting to see some proof of that. For those of you who are still dealing with hardcore spiritual war, know that it's going to lighten up very quickly. The turnaround is coming. You just need to hang in there. We ask those of you on multi-pronged missions to make a list of the things you want and need, and as you receive them, check them off. That way, you can have a visual aid so you can maintain your faith. Because I know your faith is also being tested here. There would be nothing that would make the dark ops feel happier than to you'll have to excuse that. Not the dog. Just the interruption in general. Let's connect back in. sorry, Dad. Sorry. Nothing would make the dark. Let me just stop there. I know. That's okay, daughter. Distractions happen all the time. We have to learn to handle them with grace and ease. People are curious of you. Admittedly, you guys face some of the most challenging sets of individuals. But understand, amidst them are just bystanders who see your light and want to know about you. Lovingly so. Please temper yourselves. Hold space, grace, and remember, you're a reflection not only of them, but of me. Remember, continue to work on healing yourselves, because the way you respond also is a reflection of you. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I do believe it was something about the dark opposition but love if you fell off track. Nevertheless, I think that's it. Continue taking care of yourselves. If you need a break, it's very important that you cleanse, clear, and love on yourselves now. Take time and do not let outer circumstances stress you. Ask for what you need, and we will supply it. We know you're going through things, and you do matter. You matter because you are gifts. You are a huge gift. Don't forget that. Know you're loved. And you are needed. Hang in there. That's it. I hope you got something from that message. He told me, it gave me a feeling that it was going to be a short one. But he said it was important. That felt important. Like I said, I've been going through some things, and they haven't been easy. He hit the nail on the head. I'm a rather resilient one, in all honesty. I've come so close to wanting to just quit many times, but I never do. Ever. Because I'm just not a person who quits. 3113 on my timer, which is a 4-4. If you're anything like me, which I suppose you would be, you're not a quitter either. Even when the going gets really tough, right? Thank you for showing up today. And he's right about the self-care. I spent hours yesterday crying, and then a spiritual bath where there was more crying. And I went to bed early, and then I slept in late. And then I stayed in the dark half the day, and I did more crying. And then finally, I started using binaural beats, and I cleared out some things and began to feel better. Frequencies, my friends, they're very, very helpful. Ringing in my right ear, confirmation. 3232 on my timer. Change, 5-5. I'm not happy about the whole mother you bit. Just not. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not. I'm gonna be 50 then. That will mean I spent half my human life fighting this spiritual war. I don't know about any of you, but that's a pretty damn long time. And I don't know how long any of you have been doing it, but for me, my whole life, and that will be 50 years come next year. But after doing the binaural beats and things today, I began to feel better and realized I had a lot of spell work going on inside of me to create depression and to hold me back and hold me down. And almost within 5 minutes, I was feeling better. Okay, I'm not going to hold you very long. This video's already been 35 minutes. I will say this. Continue loving you. And he's right, meaning divine, the creator, whatever, is right about no impulsive decision making. And very helpful about the cutting things down and not looking at the whole enchilada, per se, but maybe just smaller. I'm going to have to figure out a way to do that because it's so stifling to think of a whole nother season, several seasons of doing this. But it's also helpful to hear him say there will be changes and things coming in to help along the way, that it won't be status quo. I'm excited for that because I'm telling you, change. I just heard change is afoot. So many of you might have been feeling something coming in for you. Trust that feeling I just heard, because it's coming. Keep believing it. Don't talk yourself out of the miracle. It's coming. And you might even know in which aspect of your life this is. It's whatever you've been working on the most. I heard, or you might know a distinct order. You might have talked about this with Divine, a distinct order of how this was going to work out for you. Sorry, I got a little bumblebee right next to me. Just want to make sure he stays working on the flowers away from me. I love all animals. I just don't want to get stung. He ain't gonna sting me. He's loving me. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope, again, that you got something from that. And I am sorry about the interruption with the animal, the doggy, and the folks. It's to be expected. It really is. For me, I mean, I'm highly hunted down. I mean, I can go nowhere without karmics putting, you know, yeah, putting their stuff in my, just wanting to be near me. I gotta work on how I handle all of that, though. Okay, I'm getting bit up. I'm gonna let you go. You have a fabulous rest of your day or night or whatever time you're watching this, okay? Be well, know that you're loved because you are. Stay strong. Don't give up. There's always hope and faith and a way forward for those who choose to believe. Love you. I'll be back with another message probably within a week unless he pulls me out sooner. Bye. I just meditated. I did my second channel message with Divine, and it was more like an urgent message because I wasn't planning on doing a message today. I was going to do it tomorrow, but he wanted me out today to do it. So here I am. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna make breakfast for dinner and really love on me because I deserve it. I hope that you have a wonderful night. Be well. Come back and join me next time too. Bye.